We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Number 44 looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Marco Gonzalez gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy who's got to beat me.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out. All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Ray King.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
All right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Here it comes.
3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Left fielder coming on.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
I'll take it, though. I'll tell you that.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alex Bregman.
Surprise, but I'll take it.
A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there.
Leading off the inning, Ray King, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score tonight. The Seattle Mariners get their 20th home win this year.
No errors. They left 14 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Seattle. Carlos Bourbon, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty D, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Striding in, Ray King. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Thompson Williams is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Ray King. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both start.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left.
Yes, sir.
And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game.
So we do it.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Jim. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Yes, sir.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ray King.
The first baseman, Ray.
Runner scoring position, 1 out, stay away from the double play ball. He's gonna pitch low. What is he coming low with?
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's down.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0.
Ball in.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0 pitch. Fouled away.
Should have let it go. Should have let it go.
No one better. Clutch up right now, man.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the
swinging.
bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Fields cleanly. 0 for 1. Relay to first in time, and just
we didn't need.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score tonight. Houston used 3 runs.
Okay. motion. No errors. Okay, let's look at the standings. Game and a half up. As we keep that lead, we're fine. And they lost. Yeah, we lost that series. I didn't even play. Look at that lineup. Altuve, Pena, Alvarez, Bregman, Meade, Cooper, Springer, Lee, Tucker. Yeah, the lineup, man. Lineup is crazy.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Josh James, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working, uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Ray King. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Y'all hit him, y'all hit the music.
First pitch on its way.
Damn it.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Pinder is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
If I could have held back for just half a second, it probably would have been off the wall.
Now to the plate, Ryan Price. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. The ground over to first. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. And that run will go no further than second as there are 2 of them.
That happens.
Settling in now, Ray King. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yeah, don't hit the music. Don't hit the music. Don't hit the music. I gotta turn it off.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first is at the plate, Ray King.
Should we bunt here to avoid a double play?
Ray King.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Attaboy. Good lead.
Counts 1-0.
Or not.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
On its tailor-made to short. 6.
Beat it out. Beat it out.
3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Matt Olson. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-2. Surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up now, Sheldon Noisy.
Damn, we got shut out.
Sheldon.
I was just bragging about the lineup before the game, too. That's what I get.
Grounded back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and they get them both. Ready for another chance? Ray King.
The music, y'all don't hear it, 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 y'all don't hear it.
Here comes the first pitch.
Why am I swinging?
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Here we go.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
I don't even know why I swung at that first pitch. Such an idiot.
Here we go now, huh?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. 4-0 the score tonight. The Athletics wrap up their 20th road win of the season. We are under the lights this evening as we standing in Travis Jankowski, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Travis.
This is on the ground over to first, right to him, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Next will be the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy.
The designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. A big inning could be brewing.
Altuve has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in, Ray King, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
2-1 the count. Now the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Popped him up. Allen has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Sheldon Noisy, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Noisy.
Ready on 0-2. A ground ball for Altuve could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Ray King. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Ready once again, Ray King. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
1 ball, no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Yeah, and with 2 outs here, this might be the last batter he faces. I bet the pitching coach is just telling him to rear back and let it rip. Don't hold anything back. Get the out, and your work is done here.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. King, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding in for Houston, Ray King, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is...
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement in the